Welcome to my new series, Why You Suck at Valorant, Iron Edition. Before I get started, the clip that you're watching here was streamed live on my Twitch. If you could go drop me a follow on there, I stream every Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You're amazing, and I love you for it. So chances are, if you're an Iron, you're probably new to the game or new to PC or gaming in general maybe. Don't worry, when I started this game, I placed Iron 2 in the beta. And I was able to work my way all the way up to where I'm at now, which is Plat 3. And the way that I did that were these three things. I worked on them every single day. Your general mechanics, your aim, and when and where to place your utility. So basically, mechanics can get a lot more complicated when you look at counter strafing, jump peeking, jiggle peeking, all these different things that you can do, but I want to keep it really simple for Iron. Just keep your hand off of your movement keys. What I used to do, as soon as I would see an enemy, I would pull my hand completely off of my desk and then shoot, just so I would get into the habit of knowing that I cannot press those keys. Counter strafing later on gets a little bit more complicated, but we'll talk about that when you rank up. For now, just keep those fingers off those movement keys and you're gonna win a lot more gunfights. But if you're not, well, you gotta put the crosshair on the person in order for the bullets to hit the person. And that brings me into my next topic, which is your aim. There's countless ways to work on your aim. Just get a feel for your mouse in general by going into aim labs or Kovacs or some kind of aim trainer and doing that for 10-15 minutes a day. But the most underrated thing that you can do is go into the firing range and put your crosshair on the head and focus on your eyes being on the target's head rather than on your crosshair. Your eyes go there first. Your hand will go to where your eyes go. It's something that I learned when I was trying to learn how to ride a motorcycle and when I was trying to learn how to hit a ball with a bat growing up. You keep your eyes on the ball. If you're not looking at the ball, you have no idea where it is. You gotta track it. You gotta understand where it's at, and then the bat ends up connecting with it because your body knows where your eyes are looking. It's really simple, but it's really hard to understand when you're in the moment and you're freaking out. I get that. Another thing with your aim is only put out 2 to 3 bullets at a time when you're using the Vandal or the Phantom. Because if you don't, your aim's gonna go crazy and it's gonna turn into RNG really quickly. Now, there are some scenarios where you should be spraying, but I think that we'll get into that a little bit more as we progress in these ranks. So many people judge their progress in that day rather than understand that progress comes over time. Over the next couple weeks, you're going to get so much better. Don't be upset with where you're at now. Take those 10-15 minutes, 30 minutes a day and work on that aim, work on the mechanics, and you're going to do amazing. Just don't feel bad that you're not there yet. All right, the last thing, utility usage. If you begin to set up your utility to help your teammates, you're going to do so much better. Because every single person in Iron is only thinking about themselves right now because they are trying to get better at the game. But if you give your utility to your teammate and help them to frag out, it's going to in turn help you frag out, and then you're gonna win a lot more games. All right, here's a really big example of this. If you're playing on stairs and you have your bot set up in order for anyone that comes lane, and you're just sitting here shooting, you know, and your teammate is over here, no one else is on site with you, and they're in market, or they're playing market, or they're playing mid. Maybe come up, tell them that you're gonna give them a bot to peek off of. That way, you know, exactly when they're going to be fighting, you immediately get information from this bot. I know it's not the best bot, but it's gonna help you out a ton. They're gonna swing off of your bot while you're sitting here playing this, because you've been working on that aim and you've been doing a hell of a lot better with it, right? You know you're gonna hit this shot now. So basically, all you need to be doing is starting to figure out what it is that your agent specifically is best at, and starting to place your utility in order to help your teammates and help yourself out in order to get information on the enemy team. And it's going to help you out tremendously. I know this is really basic and there's not much depth into it. The examples weren't the greatest, but I know that once you start to think about it, you're smart enough to figure it out. But the main things really are going to be your aim and your mechanics. All right, here's a quick little tip that I just thought about, something fun and exciting to kind of put into your games. And it's all about playing off of your smokes. If you want to be a little bit of a nuisance, I don't suggest doing this all the time, but if you want to push outside of smokes, this is huge. Don't push out, gun first, because they are going to see your gun poke out. Right now, it doesn't look like it, but my gun is sticking out of this smoke. And they're gonna see that before I see them, and it's gonna cause my death. So begin to peek out of them sideways and you see them a lot sooner. Yes, they're gonna see your shoulder first, but it's gonna help you a lot more if you need to peek outside of that. I don't suggest this very often, but doing it sometimes can really help win some gunfights that they are not expecting. All right, that's all that I got for this one. I hope you learned something. I hope you found it somewhat enjoyable. If you did, comment and like below. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy it either. Okay? I hope you guys are having an amazing week, and I hope that you continue to make it an amazing week. I love you. You're a beautiful and amazing human being. I hope to see you come into my Twitch and tell me how much you've improved, and hopefully something that I've done has helped that. Okay, bye.